New at noon, a former Democratic nominee for governor who lost to Governor Ron DeSantis in 2018 was arrested on drug charges in Alabama. 46-year-old Andrew Gillum was pulled over and is accused of possessing 3 grams of methamphetamine, marijuana, and drug equipment. Police found the drugs after stopping Gillum in a town just east of Mobile. You may remember it was back in 2020 when Miami Beach police say they found Gillum at a South Beach hotel room with 2 men and crystal meth. No charges were fired from that incident.
Folks, that's our brother, Andrew Gillum. I call him Gillum. And I get frustrated when I read and see comments of people who make mistakes that aren't super detrimental, and you act as though you haven't made some kind of detrimental mistake in your life. The internet has been trying to tear this brother down when, if you don't know, he's on Native Land Pod. I've been watching the show since it was Tiffany, him, and Angela Rough Ride Rye. Now they've got Bakari Sellers. And he's always been the conscience of that show. There have been days when I feel down and he speaks and says things that you know someone has been through something and is continuously trying to overcome. And so what we're going to do in this video is see the stupid shit that some of our own people is doing to try to tear this man down. And then I'm going to give you commentary after we hear from Angela Rough Ride Rye. I'm Lamont Tyson. This show starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that full. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
That's right, everybody. You're in the building with the all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful, all woke, all DEI, all equitable. Just damn all everything sexy as hell host. That's me, Lamont Tyson. And before we go ahead and we talk about my brother and defend his honor, let me just thank you all for this. I got this. Checked out Mehdi Hassan. Look who is the #8 fastest growing political YouTube channel. Me. Mehdi's #5. I'm #8. I actually got a little ahead of Joe Rogan. And that's all because you all have supported me. You've allowed the opportunity for me to showcase other content creators that I think are trying to help save democracy, like myself. Anytime you come across shorts that I post, please go check the pinned comment or video description so that you can show those content creators love. I learned this idea from DL Hughley and others that do it. A good way to uplift the Democratic voice, the progressive voice, is to help showcase other content creators that need to be showed. And that's where the idea came from. And I thank you all for doing that and continue to uplift your boy, because man, when you grow, the haters sure enough come from nowhere. And speaking of haters, let's get to the haters on my boy, Andrew Gillum. Andrew ran for ran for governor of Florida a couple of years ago, around 2020. And scandal broke out. It kind of hurt his opportunity. And even through all that, it gets lost all the good work this man has done, even after having to overcome that situation, the legal fight, the harm to his family, the harm to those that love him. He overcame it. Got a great gig on NLP, which I suggest you guys start following, because that show is the cross section of the professional versus made it successful African-American individual who still loves all his people, even those the poorest among us, even those the ignorant among us. But we, as those type of professionals, get stuck in this position where usually we're the ones people have to come to for help. And we're also the ones that have to defend mighty whitey. And we also have to defend against the ignorant Black folks in our community that don't have kind of the, I don't want to say worldly knowledge, but they have succumbed to the propaganda that has been put in place by mighty whitey to keep us divided. And instead of going Clarence Thomas and turning our backs on our people, we try to love them even more. But in this situation with Andrew, I got very frustrated because a lot of our own people was trying to tear this man down. Let me show you some of the comments that I've read. Look at this shit. Drugs are a very destructive habit, and people will fail over and over until they get tired of the lifestyle. It's not even just that. It's not just the lifestyle. It's what do you have surrounding you? What kind of help is in place? What are you going through mental health wise in that moment? Okay. Then look at this one. He's still up to his shenanigans. Okay. You got that one. Then you got, damn, Andrew, get help. NLP gave you grace, allowed you to be in their space. And this is the thanks that they get. I feel for your children and family. Go to rehab. We don't know if he's been to rehab or not. He might have. He might be working on getting help. We don't know the totality of the situation until we hear from the man. The kind of work that this man has put in place in Florida, the organizations he supported to uplift Black people, the organizations he supported to uplift poverty in Florida. This man deserves more grace than this. Now, these are the comments that really got on my nerves. Take a look at this. Scary. He could have been governor. Are you kidding me? You mean you would rather have Too Short this guy as your governor? And the one thing I know about Andrew Gillum does not have an addiction to fascism. Andrew Gillum does not have an addiction to racism. Andrew Gillum does not have an addiction to billionaires. And that's all you guys have gotten from this MF, from Mr. Too Short. And not only that, Andrew would have made a better governor than this dude, regardless of what addictions Andrew has. And it's to the point where MAGA racists don't like Mr. DeSantis. Take a look at this.
So I truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, consider Ron DeSantis, Byron Donalds, and the little girlfriend AG as traitors, and they should be charged with high treason. And I'm not the enemy of anybody. They are the enemy of every single masculine constituent inside of their states. They're all full of it. And luckily, God's watching all of them, because they will pay.
Okay, I can't take no more of that. I don't want to hear nothing about God, because some of you same hypocritical Black folks throwing stones at Andrew ain't fixed the glass windows broke in your own damn house. Now, I'm going to play you a clip from my girl, Angela Ride 'em Hard Ride, because Andrew used to always be the conscience to kind of rein her in when she go in on folks. And I just sit back and let her cook, okay? But she's going to give you a piece of her mind. And after you hear what she's got to say, I'm going to finish up this video. Take a listen.
You social media dumbass hoes. The stuff that you put in the comments where you saying little slick shit about Andrew, he doesn't even see it. So you are still just as invisible and just as small as your dumbass has always been.
Let me just say that's not.
Well, hold on. Let me keep going
because
I'm not done
because
yet.
I know, but there's a point that I want you to riff on, because Andrew may not see it, but his kids are old enough to see it.
I'm going to get there. My point is, you're not even hurting him. You're hurting the people around him, and you're dehumanizing him. To Bakari's point, his kids, his wife. I talked to Jay about some of the mean stuff she saw. And what you're not thinking about, and let me just correct the record on this too, since we're on this. What you're not thinking about is a lot of you have made some dumb assumptions about Jay. RJ Gillum is a G. RJ Gillum came to Essence holding Andrew down, completely cool. We went to dinner, B. We went to a concert. She was like, I'm going to deepen into my joy before I have to deal with any of this. And she held it together, and she's still holding it together. So what I would ask you to consider is how you would want somebody to treat your mom. How would you want somebody to treat your friend, your sister, your cousin, your niece, your godchild? And think about Jay and those babies when you're posting this dumbass shit. And first of all, I also want to get rid of this. Like, those two choose each other every single day. So some of the allegations, some of the ideas that you've come up with about Jay, let them go, because y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. And at some point, hopefully, Jay will be willing to address some of this stuff on her own. But I really want y'all to find a lane to occupy and stay in it. I am so irritated with some of the gossip blogs that haven't said shit about how great this show is, haven't talked at all about the way in which we constantly inform, debunk misinformation, show up in community spaces, launched an America 250 tour to go into communities, thanks to Bakari, that are second-tier markets that are generally ignored. Y'all don't talk about that, but the first time there's something salacious, you act like the white man's plant.
So that's what my girl Angela Rough Ride 'em Ride had to say about the situation. And I completely agree. It's ridiculous, y'all. Give this man a little bit of grace. As professional Blacks and as human beings in general, we all fall short. We all make mistakes. I've made big mistakes. But just like with me and Andrew, nothing has been so detrimental that you got to go to jail, that you can't come back from and be better. And all I've seen from Andrew since 2020 is him being better, him stepping up to the plate. The Griot did a great article about him and what he has done for the community and why it's so hurtful to see our own people not giving this man the kind of grace that he needs. And so this video is my homage to Andrew. Brother, you don't know me, but you've inspired me on many different occasions to keep going. You have my support. NLP has the support of this channel. And if you ever want to talk to someone who has been through something, my brother, and even lost a family over it, I'm your guy. Just hit me up. Folks, that's going to do it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. My affiliates are in the video description. Wine Express, if you folks trying to, get in some panty draws and you want to do it the right way, and there's a wine you want to drink from across the nation and it's not in your location, Wine Express will help you out. If you're thinking about getting on YouTube or whatever and you need to get a store, Shopify can help you. That link is in the description. And until that next Sex is Hell video, Andrew, we got you, brother. I'm out.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that quote. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.